So this, I have to tell you, is part of the walking thing. Because, watch this. So people walk like this. And so did you notice your range of motion's not so great, but it becomes greater when you start to use the hip. And so then, the minute we start getting a little more flexibility in the hip and the pelvis, it assists us with that turning that happens when we walk. Okay? Because when we walk, when that front leg comes forward, what should be happening is that.
It's more like a sachet.
This is exactly how you're meant to walk. When you see speed walkers, their hips are going, everything's going, right? Anyway, she's completely lost all of this. Completely. So I say, I want you to try and walk. She literally has to think, because my right leg goes, and then my left leg, yeah, and then she'll go. So when you've lost it, right? So you don't want to lose it. So when you're using that hip movement, that's what increases. This is all about, it's not all about, but Thomas Hanna talks so much about walking. Who's done Feldenkrais here? Anyone? So one of his teachers was Feldenkrais. And so Feldenkrais is all about those kind of movements, the walking movements. So he obviously adapted that from there. So SI joint, and for some of you, even this is too much, if your SI joint is that sensitive. And one of the things I've realized, because I have SI joint issues, I use my QL for everything. Everything, particularly one on the left side more than the other. And if you feel the difference, this muscle is so much harder than the other, this QL. So I'm always using those muscles and I pull my SI joint out. So this is the green light reflex, right? I have it. I admit. I own up, I have the green light reflex. So working with that all the time, trying to remember, and I know there are times I'm like, okay, so I've got to relax there, my shoulders go back. And it's hard because if you've lost that awareness, you really have to work to get it back. Okay, so I'm having way too much fun, so then I get carried away. So SI joint issues, I'll go the same way. You can just sit like this and just do a little twist. Just to get that mid-body moving. I won't suggest it for SI joint, but you can work like this with SI joint, with this as well. So for people who can't sit on the floor, and then again they can prop the knee, and you can do the same thing, and the hip can move again. So they can push down on that foot and get that hip to move. So there's so many different ways to adapt. However, some people may complain about that SI joint, and then I would just have them sitting and doing some simple twists, and I'm going to show you another simple twist that you can do just to get that mid-body moving.